They were signing a lot of overseas players. Remember, they dragged Adrian Heath over from Everton when Everton were a very successful team in England. Forward by Gutierrez, good ball, important cut out. That was vitally timed by Sabisi. Forward by Gallardo. Bit of an opening for Roberto Alvarado. It's out wide again, it's Reyes, it's a little bit tempting. It's a little bit ominous. Good chip forward by Eric Lira towards the edge of the area, an important head away. Been a busy night for Madao. Good ball into the middle, give it out! Great save, Williams! An important save by Ronwen Williams. Stretched well. Jimenez wouldn't have got much of contact on it, might have been offside anyway, but he had to make the save.
He had to wait as well, Will. He had to see if there was contact. That's a super stop again.
All the important saves to date have been made by Ronwen Williams. There might be another one needed here. Quinones is in. It's going to fall towards Alvarado, pulling it back. Quinones hits the post! South Africa survive! Mbakaze, chance to bring it away from Bafana. But the pressure's on now, and it was close to being 2-0 Mexico.
Yeah, and breathe, South Africa. Did Williams have that covered? He may well have done, but this was worryingly close. You can see how confident Quinones is coming off the back of a very good club season.
Continental honours again, another Champions League final. Having lost last year to Pyramids, the victory over FAR Rabat this time. World Cup history. South Africa have only ever won 2 matches. It's a 4th World Cup. Previous 3 didn't get out of the group, most recently 2010 as hosts. Didn't have to qualify, it's the same situation Mexico are in here. So it's been nothing but friendlies the past year for them since claiming both the CONCACAF Gold Cup and the Nations League 2. Short by Reyners, clever ball, opportunity for the cross by Madao. Just the final pass, the final piece of the jigsaw's going a little bit awry.
Again, I like those little positions that Adams is getting into. And they have to turn good territory into good chances if they can. 9 attempts for Mexico, 1 for South Africa, but here they go. The corner on the way. First of the day for Bafana.
It's Mokoena. Cross was decent, looked like they'd won one earlier, but it was ruled out for offside. It's a long effort, it's straight at Rangel, but it was worth a try by Mbakaze. It's on target.
Yeah, that was dipping. Could have caught out a lesser keeper.
Only goal that he scored for his country against Panama in that 2-1 home loss in March in the friendlies in Cape Town. The World Cup live on Sporty TV. Follow us to catch all the action from the biggest competition in the world. It's going to be a big month, beyond a month. And the way World Cups are now, maybe a big amount of time added on. Mexico on the charge again, important by Williams to strike it away 4 out of minutes. That's mainly for the cooling break. Cesar Montes. And Gallardo just wants a bit of calm.
Not many hold-ups, Will. Maybe those new rules are already in the minds of the players in terms of time wasting. Not many delays really apart from the water break.
By the way, the good news about games in Mexico and Canada is they don't have the same federal laws they do in the United States, where if the weather starts getting bad, there's a mandatory stoppage. We had a lot of those in the Club World Cup last year. You might remember, I think it was the game Mamelodi Sundowns were playing Ulsan HD, and just as they were about to kick off, game was halted, and we were halted a couple of hours. Decent header on, here's Alvarado. And away well by Mbakazi. Did well with it. Helped South Africa to victory in the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations last year. They win over Morocco in the final, 1-0 all the way. Bit like Arsenal, countdown's on. Countdown ended. Raul Jimenez, bit of space here, chance for the deflected shot. Guiado, corner prevented by Williams. Good awareness.
Unlike Arsenal and that European Champions League final, not much time wasting going on because of the new rules. Refreshing to see. And it means if it's still 1-0 late on, Mexico can't really mess about too much.
Jaden Adams. It's a decent one to get Madiba in on the near side. Little bit of climbing required. Kept alive midway through the 4 minutes of stoppage time. Bit of pressure. Foot was stuck out. Goal kick given there by Wilton Sampao.
I'd imagine Mundial is unhappy that a free kick wasn't awarded.
Should have been a corner.
Should have been.
At the very least. Madiba, the postman. From Mensin Limpopo. Two very successful veterans in the touchline. Javier Aguirre and Hugo Broos.
Well, Aguirre won out 40 years ago in that game between Mexico and Belgium. 2-1 winners that day.
Bit of a giveaway. It's taken up, Jimenez short. Mexico on the prowl again. It's a clever ball through. It's Brian Gutierrez. Miscued it. It's a let off for Bafana. Bafana really didn't meet it right. Otherwise he was in.
Yeah, big chance for Mexico. Ocon did well to get in the face of Gutierrez. Didn't make it easy. But again, there's two big chances that have come from giveaways. One of them the goal, obviously. Just need to clean up there, South Africa. And if they do, there's still reason for hope in this one.
Gutierrez, born in Illinois, Mexican parentage. He did play a couple of senior internationals for the United States when younger. 2 goals in 7 internationals for Mexico against Iceland and Ghana, so he has the knack. He switched to the start of this year. He's been pretty much a constant since. A lot of thought for Hugo Broos at half-time. South Africa behind at the break. The goal after 8 minutes from Julian Quinones, who ended up hitting the post late on and also hitting the side netting with another opportunity. The Aztecs have looked decent. They've had a lot of the ball. They've created a lot. South Africa only getting opportunities late in the half. The header just wide by Foster. The strike from Mbakazi. And at half-time, it's Mexico 1, South Africa 0.
Every 4 years, emotions run wild across the world. In 2022, more than 2 million people went too far with their bets.
You lost the bet.
To the point of even risking their dignity.
If we win today, I promise.
No. Don't make promises. This year, bet smarter.
This year, play Sporty Bet.
Certainty has a funny track record.
You were very sure about that bet, weren't you?
But what if that certainty actually paid off? If you're that sure that your team will not be conceding to Curacao today, or that your defense will look something like this, then don't just say it, bet on it. If you're that sure, then bet smarter and play SportyBet.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
Emeka, I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yes.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, you do. Because
what if that certainty actually
Yeah, they love him.
Guys, please. Yeah, just close the angle.
Oh! Is it not offside?
That's a very good goal.
Guys, it's a goal. Mexico just scored.
Jimenez makes it 2-0 to Mexico.
Guys, no! This is not on. Oh no, man, this is heartbreaking. Is
it not offside?
Let's see.
Maybe.
It was, but I mean, that you could have dealt with that. It's not the greatest
defenders if we can't deal with ball in the box.
He's a master at these kind of chances.
Shame.
Yeah, but still, no, man. Come on, guys.
Oh no, guys.
So he's their top. Is that what they just said?
Yeah.
And he's their top goal scorer.
Yeah. Look, it's like we flat-footed, bro. Come on,
Look at that play,
coming
though.
through the back post. No,
Look at this. He's walking. He's free.
Oh, what a goal.
Guys,
that pass was nice enough.
Is it not offside?
We can't even, I mean...
Guys, it's a goal. Mexico just scored.
No, this is champagne,
This is
a champagne.
But also if we have...
Oh no, man, this is heartbreaking.
He goes in between. Is it not offside? So you're thinking about like the 5...
It was, but
oh, then we go for a clean break.
You could have dealt with that. It's not...
Oh my goodness.
It's not the greatest
defenders if we can't deal with ball in the box.
He's a master at these kind of
That's shame. That's the thing.
Yeah, but still,
it's another... So guys, obviously it's 2-0.
Is that what they just said?
Yeah.
And he's their top goal scorer.
Yeah. Look, it's like we flat-footed, bro. Come on,
Look at that play,
coming
though.
through the back post. No,
Look at this. He's walking. He's free.
Oh, what a goal.
Guys,
That pass was nice enough.
Is it not offside?
We can't even, I mean...
Guys, it's a goal. Mexico just scored.
No, this is champagne.
This is
a champagne.
But also if we have...
Oh no, man, this is heartbreaking.
He goes in between. Is not offside? So you're thinking about like the 5...
It was, but
oh, then we go for a clean break.
You could have dealt with that. It's not...
Oh my goodness.
It's not the greatest
defenders if we can't deal with ball in the box.
He's a master at these kind of
That's shame. That's the thing.
Yeah, but still,
it's another... So guys, obviously it's 2-0.
Is that what they just said?
Yeah.
And he's their top goal scorer.
Look, it's like we flat-footed, bro. Come on,
Look at that play,
coming
though.
through the back post. No,
Look at this. He's walking. He's free.
Oh, what a goal.
Guys,
That pass was nice enough.
Is it not offside?
We can't even, I mean...
Guys, it's a goal. Mexico just scored.
No, this is champagne.
This is
a champagne.
But also if we have...
Oh no, man, this is heartbreaking.
He goes in between. Is not offside? So you're thinking about like the 5...
It was, but
oh, then we go for a clean break.
You could have dealt with that. It's not...
Oh my goodness.
It's not the greatest
defenders if we can't deal with ball in the box.
He's a master at these kind of
That's shame. That's the thing.
Yeah, but still,
it's another... So guys, obviously it's 2-0.
Is that what they just said?
Yeah.
And he's their top goal scorer.
Look, it's like we flat-footed, bro. Come on,
Look at that play.
Funny track.
Look at this. He's walking. He's free.
Oh, what a goal.
Guys,
That pass was nice enough.
Is it not offside?
We can't even, I mean...
If you're not sure
Guys, it's a
that
goal.
your team will not be
Mexico
considered
just
the first
scored.
No, this is champagne.
something like this.
This is a champagne.
But also if we
Oh
have...
no, man, this is heartbreaking.
He goes in between. Is not offside? So you're thinking about like the 5...
It was, but
oh, then we go for a clean
you
break.
could have dealt
The
with that.
1994 World Cup.
If we can't deal with
That was the previous red card in a World Cup opener. It's a pity South Africa weren't far away, truthfully. It feels like now they are.
Yeah, just a few too many mistakes all round. And some self-inflicted wounds from South Africa, helping Mexico along. But again, it's such a tough opening fixture. At altitude, Mexico City, an iconic venue, the Azteca. Thousands of green-clad supporters roaring the home team on. In South Africa, the first appearance at a World Cup in 16 years. They have to learn from this.
Raul Jimenez whistled up. Flag up on the far side from Bruno Bishilia.
They have to learn from this, Bafana, but they also have to realise that all is not lost. Far from it. They've gone out on 4 points a couple of times in World Cups in the past. Remember that 2-1 win over France last time out, their last World Cup match in Bloemfontein, wasn't it? Czechia in Atlanta in a week's time. On the 25th, back in Mexico. South Korea in Monterrey. One win could well do it.
Mexico charging forward again. It's a clever ball. Raul Jimenez into the area, went down, no penalty. Sells Wilton some power. A solid surge. Made his way into the box. It's a little nudge. It's no more than that, really. But South Africa left on red alert.
Yeah, Savisi made his decision very early there. Decisive. And the correct call from the Orlando Pirates man. Not much chance for Zwane to shine so far.
Savisi in a spot of bother, and he picks up a yellow. He's tried to keep his cards in his pocket, as the Brazilian referee, some power. I think that's been quite obvious in the game, but coming out now. Third card against Bafana. Quinones going down. Got to keep their heads a bit. Third place may well be good enough to go through. It's 4 o'clock next Thursday GMT when South Africa face the Czech Republic. Mexico facing South Korea Wednesday night into Thursday GMT time at 2 a.m. That's in Guadalajara. And back here to face the Czechs again on the 25th, into the 25th. It's Wednesday night into Thursday, 1 a.m. GMT it is. Listen to the crowd though. They waited a long time for this. They certainly deserve to host the World Cup, Mexico. Gallardo. Luis Chavez, 46th appearance. His second World Cup. Looking to turn it on. Quinones again outside the area. It's play on, but it's been well won here by Luis Chavez. Had a go. Another well-timed challenge. Zwane with a couple of them. Free kick, South Africa here. Now changes of foot. And necessary. Evidence. Makopa of Orlando Pirates, he's going to come on. Also in Apolis, his clubmate. Full of goals. Eric Lira, who could have ended up at Dynamo Kiev, we've been told, by the way, but they didn't fancy him. He's off, Raul Jimenez off. Alvarez, Edson Alvarez on, as is Armando Gonzalez of Chivas. But what a game Lira and Jimenez have both had. They've been epic. 99th appearance for the long-standing captain of Mexico, Edson Alvarez. And coming off for South Africa, Ikam Reynolds, who's been finding himself very much isolated up front, and Aubrey Madiba as well. They're off. Chance for Osuinopolis to show a bit of goal-scoring flair up front, maybe. 4 changes made for South Africa. 4 for Mexico.
Yeah, no harm giving some players their first taste of a World Cup, giving others a breather. And at this stage, South Africa would probably take a 2-0 defeat, given the way things have gone. A lot of Ghanaians watching, Will, I'm sure. England, Croatia and Panama in their group. That's going to be a very exciting one. Lots of games for you all to enjoy on Sporty TV throughout the competition. Granted, South African fans probably haven't enjoyed this one so much.
"13 minutes to go of normal time." Trying to cut down the options for Talo Rangel. Mexico have been very efficient today. They've created loads.
16 attempts to 3. It's a good statement from the host country.
They face South Korea next. That's going to be an interesting one. That's an overnight game. Alexis Vega of Toluca, the 5th and final change, and what a match this man has had. Julian Quinones, the first goal of the World Cup scored by him. Shabalala will know what that feeling is like to score for the home nation. An opening goal of a Mundial. Mexico made all their changes now. Controlled by Luis Chavez. Bit of support in the middle. It's almost loud run, but Sabisi knocking it away. That was important.
And for Mexico, it's going to be 9 unbeaten. Last 14 matches before this one were friendly games, so they'll be feeling very good after this.
Real tangle for young Gilberto Mora. He can certainly handle himself. We have candidates, by the way, for the Sporty TV Best Player of the Match. Raul Jimenez, Julian Quinones and Ronwen Williams. You can vote on the Sporty TV YouTube right now. It's one of the great cathedrals of sport. Almost 81,000 inside the Azteca tonight for this World Cup opener. It's been worthy of a World Cup final twice previously. Brazil beating Italy in one of the classic finals in 1970. Pelé, Carlos Alberto and all that. Maradona's final in 86. He didn't get the winner. That was Jorge Burruchaga, 3-2 win over West Germany. Opportunities, low, good strike. It was necessary from Apolis. He met it well. Alvarado down, but he got a lot of power behind it.
Yeah, it took a nick, I think, on the way through, which probably made it an easier save for Rangel. It was a collision involving Zwane and Alvarado in the lead-up.
He's been fabulous as well, Roberto Alvarado. So creative down the right-hand side. He's never played outside of Mexico. Aptly named after a man in the crowd, Roberto Carlos. Armando Gonzalez, the ant, La Hormiga, whose dad, Armando Sr., played for Toluca and Veracruz in the 90s and the noughties. Kanonye is getting this World Cup off to a flyer. VAR check here. Wilton Sampaio coming over. This will be interesting. We're looking at a possible red card. Oh dear. Oh, a little strike with the left hand. And down went Alvarado. That's why he crumpled to the deck. That's the last thing South Africa need if it comes to pass. VAR, Nicolas Cajo of Colombia. This could be big trouble.
After review, attacker number 11, commissary for play, is arms directed the face the defender. Decision, direct free kick, red card.
And South Africa are down to 9. Twane. It goes from bad to worse. Satole sent off 4 minutes into the second half, and Zwane, who is brought on to try and shore things up 23 minutes after coming on in the hour, he has been sent off, and South Africa are down to 9.
What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare for South Africa and Zwane. They were in possession, they were on the attack. Their fans are looking pretty glum right now, down to 9. And of course those two players will have to serve a suspension as well. You might be looking at it thinking it's harsh, but any sort of strikeout like that these days, with video in operation, they really clamp down on it. It's going to be a tough final few minutes here for the men in yellow.
It's quite deflating for Bafana. Made contact with Alvarado. And that's the end of that. Suspended for next Thursday's match against the Czech Republic in Atlanta.
Well, again, that's the only thing that South African fans can hold on to here. Czechia, in theory, shouldn't be as difficult an opponent. Certainly the context, this great arena, 80,000 in it. The vast majority cheering on Mexico. Czechia, not the sort of team that will blow you away. They're stodgy and stubborn, and needed 2 penalty shootouts to reach the World Cup. But it does put the pressure on.
I just a thought about Themba Zwane as well. He misses the game against the Czechs. If it's a one-match ban.
Yeah, it could be 2, couldn't it?
That's for the disciplinary committee of FIFA to decide, I'm afraid. He's went off for striking. It could be more than 1, unfortunately. Two goals down, 2 men down. And Hugo Broos will just be wondering how this could have happened. Mexico have had a lot of chances.
Lagos. We do have a very big game on our hands. It's the opening game as the L3 of Mexico will be hoping to